Hello. Do you take the blue pill or the red pill? They're just pasta actually, and I've coloured them in with a Sharpie, so I wouldn't choose either. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do The Matrix. This was suggested by David Pensack, who contacted me and said, he liked the CDs that I got earlier in the week, but it'd be nice to hear some feedback on what I thought about them. So I said, yeah, okay, that's a good idea. So we'll do The Matrix today. First of all, though, I'd like to say when I opened up The Matrix earlier in the week, I said that it was by Don Davis and Juno Reactor. It's not. It's just Don Davis. I think Juno Reactor came with the sequels. But anyway, Don Davis, I've only got 4 scores of his. 4? Yeah, 4. The 3 Matrix scores and Jurassic Park 3, which he was recommended for apparently by John Williams. So pretty good going. But he's quite a renowned orchestrator as well. Doing some research. He was the orchestrator for quite a few James Horner projects. He's Randy Newman's orchestrator. He's orchestrated for Bruce Broughton, Michael Kamen, John Debney and Alan Silvestri. So that's quite a career he's had. Now, The Matrix. 23 years since it was first released. It's part of popular culture now. At the time, though, when it came out, it was something completely new, brand new, just amazing, an experience like, when you went to see Avatar for the first time, it's like, wow. But this obviously had a more twisty-turny story. I know there's little love for the sequels, but, I like the sequels. They're spectacular stuff, some great stuff in there. A burly brawl from the second one, the freeway chase, wow. The attack on Zion in the third one. Not too sure about the architect's speech from the second one, though. No idea what that was all about. But music has been great throughout. Now, I've been a fan of the music, and I bought the soundtrack when it first came out. The Varese release, which was only 30 minutes long, would you believe? So I was so glad when Varese did... They did a deluxe edition, but that was only 1 CD because they fit as much music as they could on that 1 CD. But if you fit it on 2 CDs, you can get a lot more. So I think it's about 1 hour and 40 on this complete score release, 2 CDs. Varese again, Varese Saraband. Good for them. Now, as I say, I've been a fan of the score, but I've never listened to it that much. But my tastes in music have changed over the past few years. They've got a bit more broader. I've become a bit more open about listening to music. I always thought that, I hate this expression, when people say, a piece of music is a challenging listen, to me that always means it sounds god awful. Challenging. If you don't like it, don't listen to it. But everything to do with, when it comes to film music, from my point of view, is context. If it works well with the film, fine. Film music's doing its job. If you can listen to it away from the film and it's still great, that's great as well, but that's a bonus. But I always found away from the film, The Matrix was a bit, it wasn't the best listening experience for me, even though I loved the music because it was great with the film. But over the years, I've changed my mind, and I can listen to it now, and it sounds great. It's just an awesome score. As I say, it's just me getting older, being more accepting, more open, more pasta. That doesn't make sense. But the score is ingrained in the fabric of the film. You become so used to hearing it with the film. It's now great to hear it away from the film, just to hear the intricacy of it, the power of it. But it's one of those films that just perfectly fits with the film, as all film scores do. But it's 20 years later. But I always find it difficult to discuss film music because I'm not musical at all. I mean, I love music, I love listening to it, but I don't know the technicalities of music. I don't know musical terms, and as I don't know where this expression came from, but I think it sums it up really well. Writing or talking about music is like dancing about architecture. Having said that, I would love to see somebody dance about architecture. But I mean, this score can be quite strident. It can be quite discordant at times, atonal, but there's always that thread of humanity running through it, which kind of grounds it and makes it listenable. I've had to write notes here because talking about music, it's like dancing about architecture. But the whole score, and you recognise parts of it. There's the standout moments like the pounding kind of anvil percussion, the pounding piano, the brass. To me, the score after 23 years is ultimately a triumph, as is the film, and it works brilliantly. So, yeah, recommend the Varese expanded score. 2 discs. There's an interview with Don Davis in the liner notes. But yeah, I'm so glad I got that. I'm so glad that Varese have an international shop here in the UK as well, which makes it easier and cheaper to get these things. But I could drivel on, but I'm not going to. But always end on a high or a low, depending on your opinion of these things. But as Agent Smith once said, Agent Smith was a very, very keen amateur baker. And as he said to Neo, as you can see, we've had our pie on you for some time now, Mr. Anderson. That's it. Good day.